we are going to discuss about one of the problems our country is facing, which is what poor sanitation poor sanitation and clean water. I'm in a person of what Alas and Mom Engineer. It's my colleague over here as well. We are students from what University of Cape Coast, from School of Business, in the Department of what Accounting. So we are further going to discuss, we are going to define poor sanitation and clean water. Then we elaborate on the causes of what poor sanitation and clean water. Then we suggest some of the solutions that we can use to solve the problem of what poor sanitation and unclean water. Then we are going to bring down a process or a procedure that we can follow to solve the problem poor sanitation and unclean water in our country. Then we are going to relate it with the sustainable developmental goals, which is what the SDG proponent by the UN, which will be used in solving the problem of poor sanitation and unclean water. Then we are going to develop a business idea that we use to solve our problem poor sanitation and unclean water.
So we start by defining poor sanitation and unclean water. And poor sanitation and unclean water are the crisis that poses risks to public health and the well-being of communities and country. And these two words are interrelated in a certain way that we find it in developing countries and a community where its people are low-income earners, and about 5.5 million of Ghanaians consume or have access to water which are not clean. And these are as a result of the following causes.
So now we are going to discuss with you or talk about some of the causes of poor sanitation and clean water.
So some of the causes of poor sanitation and clean water is 1. They lack access to toilets, and due to that, people end up defecating in water bodies or at an open place. And also another cause of poor sanitation and unclean water is they lack public education. And because they lack public education, they don't know the consequences or the effect that will encounter the community when they dump rubbish in their water bodies or when they defecate around. And also another cause of poor sanitation and unclean water is improper recycling of their waste product. They don't recycle their waste product in a such a way that they will get an economic product that will benefit them in the future. They dump all their rubbish in their water bodies, and sometimes they also defecate in their water bodies.
We are going to suggest some of the solutions we think it will be helpful, or it will help us in solving the problem poor sanitation and clean water.
So one of the solutions that will help us to solve this problem is we have to increase the access of toilets and sanitation facilities. This is by providing them with toilets, adequate toilets that they can defecate themselves easily, and preventing them of going to the water bodies to ease themselves, and also improving in the solid waste management by providing them with recycling plants so that it will recycle their waste products and they will get economic product and stop going to the water bodies to dump the rubbish inside the water bodies. And also promoting hygiene education. If you promote hygiene education by telling them the need to keep themselves clean, I think it will induce them for not going to the water bodies to ease themselves or to defecate in the water bodies. We are Inshallah Enterprise, and we are in a community called Otabilkrom. And after our thorough research, we realized that the community lacked toilets, access to toilets. So we want to come out with a product that will help them to ease themselves easily by giving them a biodigester or a public toilet. And this biodigester has an economic advantage to them because a biodigester is a toilet that after 5 years, they can get access to free gases, and it will help the community to develop. And also another way we want to help Otabilkrom is we want to implement a recycling plant that will recycle their waste products that they think is not needful, and they will throw it in the water bodies to provide things such as plastic, chairs, rubbers, and others. And our business, we are not just in the community to do charity service. We are in the community to earn profit. So when we get the plastic chair and all those things, we will sell them at a lower cost. And because they are low income earners, we won't charge them higher price. We will start by using penetrating prices, and at the later part, because we have an ambition that in the future quantity demanded will increase. So definitely the price will shoot up, and our standard that we have set upon ourselves is to attain good water and